In 2018, a California man began buying up small, independently owned motels across South Dakota, eventually purchasing nearly 2 dozen through rent-to-own deals.
But that out-of-state investor has left behind a trail of unpaid bills and taxes. Now, several of the motels remain closed, while others are barely hanging on.
For weeks, KELOLAND's Angela Kennecke has been investigating this motel mystery and who is behind the fallout.
From east to west and north to south, AG Dakota, a limited liability corporation formed in January of 2018, gobbled up properties, all through contract for deed from their original owners. In motel after motel, KELOLAND Investigates uncovered closed buildings, shut down pools, a lack of supplies, and a trail of unpaid bills.
The checks are coming. The checks are always coming.
The checks were not able to be deposited or cashed because the checks were no good.
The man behind AG Dakota is Alan Gross of Covina, California. His director of operations is this man, Dave Hooper, also of California. According to a 2018 Peer Capital Journal report, Hooper said that AG Dakota was going to make $50 million in investments in the motels over the next decade.
That's exactly what I said. We had a vision of 100 hotels over 10 years, and the money coming from in those hotels, we were reinvesting in the state.
KELOLAND Investigates reached AG Dakota's Dave Hooper over the phone.
The problem was, as we started to purchase these hotels, well, Alan purchased them, and again, purchased them too quickly, I believe, because he got up to 22 within the first year.
KELOLAND Investigates has discovered that many of the motels bought on a rent-to-own plan have gone back to their original owners, like Jerry's in Kennebec and the Fort Pierre Motel, which now has "No More Crap Motel" on the sign out front. The Dakota Lodge in Brookings is one of the motels that has gone back to its original owner and is now reopening under a new name. That owner didn't want to speak on camera, and neither did the contractors who did work here while it was under AG Dakota and never got paid.
I did the complete maintenance of the building and the kitchen and snow removal and pretty much everything that has to do with the motel. So
yeah, you took care of the place.
Yes.
Steve Waterman spent 2 decades working at this Brookings motel. AG Dakota hired him for part-time maintenance.
At what point did the red flags start to rise for you?
When they wouldn't buy any chemicals for the pool, I had to just beg and beg to buy chemicals. And I thought, this isn't right.
Waterman says they were constantly understaffed, out of supplies, and bookings started to drop off.
Why did you buy the place if you're not going to try to profit from it? And I don't know. It is, again, it's the weirdest thing that I've ever seen in my life.
When AG Dakota stopped paying him, he quit.
How much money are you owed?
$3,700.
KELOLAND Investigates learned that owner Alan Gross has spent time at the Sioux Falls Motel, the Dakota Lodge.
Hi, is Alan Gross here?
No, he's not.
Do you know him?
I do, he's our owner.
Okay, I'm Angela Kennecke from KELO TV.
While Gross wasn't around, this man told us he'd come down from the company's motel in Clear Lake to help out.
A little hard, but I mean, we're working on it. We're a little short-staffed.
What's making it hard?
Just some company issues.
We discovered those issues ranged from no toilet paper in the restroom to the pool being closed.
The pool was constantly being closed due to maintenance issues, and we couldn't really get anyone in because the pool companies here in town weren't getting paid for the services they had provided.
MCNR Pools confirmed that Dakota Lodge has not paid its bill for chemicals. Socorro quit over paycheck problems, then went back based on promises things would change, but they didn't.
I noticed a lot of things that were coming in as past due or unpaid. We've been told everything's fine, no worries, but if everyone else is not getting paid, then why would we?
Remember our phone conversation with Dave Hooper? He blamed the repeated problems across the state with the motels on their previous owners and a series of bad business decisions.
And $2.5 million is gone. That was not made. Any money that was made from sales or from room rentals in South Dakota, the money stayed in South Dakota. We never took a dime. So no money has been made from any of this venture. Alan had $2.5 million when we started this. He has none. He actually today took a bridge loan to ensure that 27 vendors get checks that are being signed out today.
However, KELOLAND Investigates has found that in at least 7 counties, AG Dakota or another LLC formed by Alan Gross, Dakota Red, owes tens of thousands of dollars in property taxes.
No. Every hotel that's been sold, either sold back or gone back, part of the deal is that the property taxes have to be paid through the sale. Everyone's about paid off right now. Everybody's paid off.
Everyone is not paid off.
Just about.
According to county treasurers across the state, that is not the case. The Department of Labor tells KELOLAND Investigates that it has 19 complaints filed against Gross or his LLCs regarding unpaid wages. We also found more than 10 civil cases filed against Gross's LLCs for unpaid bills across the state.
Do you believe that AG Dakota, Dakota Red, this ownership group, has hurt the small communities where they purchased motels?
By all means, people in South Dakota, they're honest people. They trust you. I hate to say that, but they trust you. And this guy came in and has just completely destroyed that, I think.
AG Dakota, Dakota Red, still owns 8 motels in the state. While some are up for sale, Hooper says they plan to keep operating the 5 that are open.
People are being made whole. It's taking time. He's taking out personal loans to make people whole. He's taking out things. I'm not being paid. I'm paying employees out of my pocket because I see the vision. I know what he wants to do. I know that he wants to be a part of South Dakota.
We repeatedly asked for an interview with Alan Gross and were told he would speak with us, but that never happened. Shortly after our interviews, a vendor and 2 employees told us they did finally get the money owed to them. There are a lot more details to this story, including interactive maps where you can see how much AG Dakota owes in taxes and where on KELOLAND.com.